Hello and welcome back to Austin Anderson Sports Talk, where we have a special edition today to 2013 NFL Preview and Award Show with your host, Austin Anderson. Let's start in the NFC East, where the Washington Redskins won the division last year after reeling off 6 straight, but not this year, because the Dallas Cowboys are winning the NFC East with a 10-6 record. Dez Bryant will emerge as one of the elite receivers in the NFL with Calvin Johnson, AJ Green, and Julio Jones. Followed by them is not those Redskins. The Philadelphia Eagles come in at 8-8, followed by the Redskins, who come in at 7-9. RG3 will struggle this year after having his ACL repaired for a second time. And rounding out the division at 7-9 is the New York Football Giants, the NFC North, where once again the Green Bay Packers take home the crown at 11-5. Second is the Chicago Bears, coming in at 9-7. Jay Cutler will thrive under this offense of former Canadian football head coach Mark Trestman. Followed by them is the Detroit Football Lions. They got Reggie Bush this offseason, which may be the biggest free agent offseason acquisition made by any team this year. And last, the playoff team from a year ago, Minnesota Vikings at 7-9. This seems good, but not with Ponder at quarterback. He'll struggle this year, and so will the Vikings. The NFC South, where the Atlanta Falcons at 12-4 take down the rest of the division. After them is the new look, old look New Orleans Saints. Remember when I said Reggie Bush was the biggest offseason acquisition? No, it was Sean Payton. Drew Brees will thrive, absolutely thrive, and this team will go 11-5, finishing second in the division. Then Cam Newton will come in at 7-9. Cam Newton's a good player, almost great, but it's time to put potential into production. Next is Josh Freeman's team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who also finished 7-9. And rounding out the NFC is the NFC West, the division of which the Super Bowl champion will come. I'm talking either the Rams or the Cardinals. That was a joke. I've got the Niners winning the division at 13-3. Colin Kaepernick is a legit MVP candidate this year. Russell Wilson comes right behind them at 12-4, and if Percy Harvin can come back late in the season, that's an unbelievable spark to an already great team. 7-9 are the Cardinals, who finally have a quarterback in Carson Palmer, followed by the 6-10 Rams, who are a really good 6-10. And now to the AFC. In the AFC East, the New England Patriots finish second at 9-7. Who is Tom Brady supposed to throw to? Aaron Dobson? Miami Dolphins, who finish at 10-6 and win the division. Finally, who would have thunk? Next is a team that nobody circles the wagon quite like, and those are the Buffalo Bills at 6-10. And the Jets? Geno Smith could not be Rookie of the Year. 4-12 for the Rex Ryan-led team now, but this will be his last season. In AFC North, the Super Bowl champions don't make the playoffs at 8-8. The division winner, the Cincinnati Bengals, led by emerging superstar AJ Green. They finish at 11-5. Big Ben and the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in at 7-9. Last is the Cleveland Browns, who at 5-11 aren't very good. In the AFC South, I pick the Houston Texans. This team's good. A lot better than the 6-10 Indianapolis Colts. Up next is also a 6-10 club, and that's going to be the Tennessee Titans. And last, the losers, the worst of the division, the absolutely god-awful, terrible Jacksonville Jaguars, who are lucky to get 3 wins. Why haven't they signed Tim Tebow? The AFC West, where the possible Super Bowl favorite Denver Broncos win the division with a 13-3 record, Next up is the Andy Reid-led Chiefs, who finally have a quarterback. They had 3 times the amount of Pro Bowlers, 6, as they did wins, 2. Next is the 79 Chargers, who can't do anything because they're the Chargers, and they never do anything. And last is the Terrell Pryor-led Oakland Raiders. Might not even be that bad, but I've got them at 5-11. That's it for the division portion of our show, and if you're scoring at home, the NFC looks like this. The 1 seed 49ers, followed by the 2 seed Falcons, 3 seed Packers, 4 seed Dallas Cowboys, 5 seed Russell Wilson-led Seahawks, and the 6 seed emerging New Orleans Saints, led by Drew Brees. And from the AFC side, the Denver Broncos take home the top seed, followed by the Cincinnati Bengals. And the 3rd seed Houston, 4th seed Miami, 5th seed New England Patriots, and the 6th seed is the Kansas City Chiefs. Both the Patriots and Chiefs sneak in with a 9-7 record. In the NFC, the first round goes like this. The Cowboys go up against the Seahawks, and the Seahawks destroy them. Also, the Packers go against the Saints. Packers the 3 seed, Saints the 6 seed. Usually go with the upper hand. Not me. Drew Brees wins the game. AFC first round, Dolphins, Patriots, a little AFC East rivalry. Dolphins got him in the regular season, so the Patriots win this time. Then Texans and Chiefs, Andy Reid 6 seed run, Cinderella? No. Next round in the NFC is the 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. 49ers advance to face the winner of the Seahawks and Falcons game. And once again, Matty Ice can't do anything, as the Seahawks set up an NFC West division rivalry in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers. And the AFC, Broncos, Patriots. Tell me that does not sound fantastic. Everyone wants to watch that game. The Broncos win. Next is the Texans and Bengals. A 2-3 matchup. The Texans go ahead, defeat the Bengals, and face the Denver Broncos in the AFC Championship game. Let's take a break and look at the awards I've got listed up. Let's start with Offensive Rookie of the Year, and from day one I've been saying this, Tavon Austin. The Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ezekiel Ansah, formerly of Ghana. The Detroit Lions' first-round pick is going to play defensive end next to Nick Fairley and Ndamukong Suh. Now let's be honest, I could put up stats next to Nick Fairley and Ndamukong Suh. The Offensive Player of the Year, which for some reason always differs from the MVP, will be Drew Brees, who I'm calling right now will break his own single-season passing yards record this year. The Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt. Why? Because he scares me and I don't pick against him. The MVP, yep, you guessed it, a little cliche, I know, I'm sorry. Peyton Manning. Dude's a beast. The dude has 3 Pro Bowl receivers to throw to. As for the championship games, the San Francisco 49ers fall to the Seattle Seahawks led by Russell Wilson. The Seattle Seahawks advance to Super Bowl 48 to face the Denver Broncos. So that sets up a Super Bowl matchup. Seattle Seahawks, Denver Broncos. Take your pick. Mine? According to my calculations, the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks, your Super Bowl 48 champions over Peyton Manning. Alright folks, that's it for this week's show. I appreciate you tuning in, watching, and enjoying. Enjoy the season out there. Thanks.